In the mid-19th century, amidst the backdrop of American expansion and manifest destiny, the Mormon community faced profound challenges that would eventually lead to significant negotiations and resolutions with the U.S. government. After the assassination of Joseph Smith in 1844, Brigham Young led the Mormons westward, seeking refuge from persecution. Their arduous journey took them across the Great Plains and the Rocky Mountains, finally settling in the remote Salt Lake Valley, part of Mexican territory at the time. Here, the Mormons built a thriving, self-sufficient community, largely insulated from the rest of the country. This isolation allowed them to practice their religion and social customs freely. However, as the United States expanded west, acquiring new territories, the need to govern and integrate these areas grew. The establishment of Utah Territory in 1850, with Brigham Young as its governor, marked a direct attempt by the federal government to oversee this burgeoning community. Tensions escalated over Mormon practices such as polygamy and their theocratic governance, culminating in the Utah War of 1857–58. This conflict, primarily a standoff between the Mormon militia and the U.S. Army, highlighted the federal determination to assert control and enforce national laws. The situation began to resolve through negotiation and compromise in 1858, when President James Buchanan offered amnesty to the Mormons, contingent on their acceptance of a non-Mormon governor and compliance with federal laws. This move averted further conflict and began the process of integrating the Mormons into the American fabric. Despite these steps, the issue of polygamy continued to stir controversy. It wasn't until the late 19th century that the federal government effectively outlawed the practice through the Edmunds Act and the Edmunds-Tucker Act, leading the Mormon Church to officially renounce polygamy in 1890. This pivotal change paved the way for Utah's statehood in 1896, marking a complex chapter in America's history of expansion, conflict, and compromise.